Good day. Welcome to another episode of Throwing It Back with Sean Farrell. I am Sean Farrell. God is great all the time. All the time, God is great. And let's get right to it. So, Charles Barkley, believe it or not, almost went to the Portland Trailblazers and the Los Angeles Lakers. Okay. And you say, huh? But wait. I'm going to tell you the story, okay? So, we all know Barkley wanted out, okay? Okay? And so, this apparently happened during the 1992 season, okay? This apparently happened during the 1992 season. So Barkley tells a story where he got traded to the Lakers, okay? And the story was he got a call from his agent saying he was traded to the Lakers, okay? During the 91-92 season. And he actually went out, celebrated, and had a few drinks. Then, about 3 hours later, he got another call from his agent saying the 76ers had backed out of the deal, okay? And if the deal had gone through, the Lakers would have received Barkley and the Sixers would have got James Worthy and Eldon Campbell in the deal. Okay. And the Lakers also would have gotten Ron Anderson too. So you would have had Barkley and AC Green along with Sam Perkins and Sedale 3. Okay. And Vlade Divac. Okay. So, that would be a pretty good starting five right there for the Lakers. But Barkley got a call a few hours later from his agent saying that the Sixers had backed out of the deal. Okay. And, Barkley only had a few drinks that day, so he still went out and played a game that night as well. But after Johnson had retired, after Magic had retired, Worthy had taken over as a primary scorer, averaging close to 20 points, 5.5 rebounds, 4.5 assists, and 1.7 steals per her game. And he only played 54 games that season because of a knee injury. Lakers went 43-39 and were pretty much handled by the Portland Trailblazers 3-1 in the first round that year. But during the offseason, during the 1992 offseason, Charles Barkley wanted to play for the Portland Trailblazers, okay? And Barkley tells his story. Barkley said he flew down to Portland on his own, okay? And he called the Blazers GM before he flew down. He said, "Can I come down and sit with you? I'll explain when I get there, okay?" So Charles Barkley flew down to Portland by himself, okay? And he says he pitched himself to the Blazers, but he said that the Trailblazers screwed him, okay? So, Charles Barkley explained how Portland had not transition problems, but Portland had problems in the half-court offense. Okay. They couldn't score in a half-court game, and it all goes back to that statement that Michael Jordan made about the Trailblazers during the 91-92 season. Michael Jordan said, "They run the floor so well, we try to get them in a half-court game and make them utilize their minds as much as possible." Okay. So the Trailblazers were an excellent transition team, but when it came to execution in a half-court game, they couldn't get get it done. Okay. And so Barkley knew that. And so Charles Barkley saw himself as the right guy to help the Blazers get over the hump and win a ring. And according to Charles, he said to the Blazers GM at that time, "You're not going to win in a ring with the guys you got. Only thing that's missing is a low post presence. But in a half court game, you can't score." Charles went on to say they were too deep in every position, probably the most talented team in the NBA. And so Barkley also went on to say, trade 3 or 4 players, trade 3 or 4 of these guys, and we'll win a championship. Okay. So when I think of the team that Portland had, when Barkley said trade 3 or 4 guys, I'm just guessing. I would say that would probably be Mark Bryant, Jerome Kersey, Kevin Duckworth, and yeah. So if the Blazers made a trade for Barkley, it would probably be Mark Bryant, Jerome Kersey, and Kevin Duckworth involved in the deal. Okay. So Barkley said, trade 3 or 4 players, and we'll win in a championship. Okay. And so the Blazers GM said, let me think about it. Barkley gets a call a couple of days later, says, we're going to stick with what we have. How did that work out for Portland? How did that work out for Portland? They did go 51-31 in 1993, but they got kicked out in the first round by the San Antonio Spurs, and Drexler missed 33 games that year because of injury. And then after the season, Portland began the slow process of dismantling the team. Okay. Rick Adelman got fired at the end of the year. Jerome Kersey and Terry Porter basically came off the bench, and they traded Clyde Drexler mid-season of 1995 to the Houston Rockets, and he wins the championship. Okay. So Portland probably regrets it in a way, but the Suns gladly traded for Sir Charles when they traded him for Jeff Hornacek, Andrew Lang, and Tim Perry. The Suns went 62-20 that year, advanced to the NBA Finals, lost to the Bulls in 6. Okay, and there was a regular season game in Portland. Okay, there was a regular season game in Portland where it was a close game, and Mario Elie had just hit a 3 to give the Blazers the lead. Mario Elie hit a 3 to give the Trailblazers a lead. And so Suns call timeout. And so Oliver Miller is inbounding the ball. He throws it towards the basket. It tips, it grazes a couple of hands, and it falls right into the hands of Barkley, who just immediately flips it up. And the shot goes in. And the Suns defeat the Blazers in Portland on a Barkley flip. Must have been like 0.8 of a second left because Barkley knew he had to get it up quickly. But yeah, karma came back to bite Portland in that game. Okay. Not only did it bite Portland in that game, it also bit them again in 1995 when Sir Charles just rampaged through the Trailblazers in a 3-game first-round sweep in the 1995 NBA playoffs. Okay, so the Blazers probably regretted it, because they didn't make it out of the first round again until 1999. Yeah, so yeah, they probably regret it, but at the time they probably didn't regret it because that was the same Portland team that made it to the finals the year before. But hey, it is what it is, right? All right, that's it, and that's all for Throwing It Back with Sean Farrell. I am Sean Farrell. God bless you all. Peace.